Hey, okay, is this working? Yeah, I think it's working. Let me know if you can't hear me. This is Matt from Crypto Harlem, and I'm at Prime Produce, right? Which sounds like a grocery store, but it's not. It's an amazing space, kind of like near Columbus Circle in New York City, and it has like cool art, like this thing right here behind me. But in case this is like you're not understanding what you're watching, I'm Matt from Crypto Harlem. Boom, Crypto Harlem. We run anti-surveillance clinics in Harlem and all around the world, teaching marginalized communities how to keep themselves safe digitally and private and all that good stuff. And I'm here for Emergent Works at their Techathon, and I thought I'd say hi to you, this human being
Hey,
from Emergent Works.
my
Hey,
name's Kiana.
hey, Kiana.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited that you decided to pop on this live today with Matt. They are here supporting us with our Emergent Works Digitizing Dreams Techathon, and what we did ties into what we do. So the reason why we chose the Techathon is because hackathon can be a little inaccessible for some people who may just be new to tech. And so we wanted to open up the doors to everyone from newbies to tech aficionados. And our organization, we provide digital literacy skills to those that are formerly incarcerated or systems impacted so that we're able to decrease that racial wealth gap, the racial gap and the wealth gap. And we want to be able to give them the opportunity to learn skills that can put them into sustainable, well-paying careers. And so Matt came to show some support today, brought an amazing cybersecurity challenge, and the energy is live. And so this is what we're doing. And if you want to learn more, you can definitely check us out on IG, our website.
What's the IG Emergent Works?
It is Emergent, EMERGENTWORKS_. Big old green circle. You can't miss us.
Got you.
And yeah, you should check us out sometime.
All right, so we're gonna take a look at this Emergent Works Techathons thing. I'm not gonna film any humans. All right, we're gonna interview someone here at the Techathon right now. Okay. Okay, you ready? All right. What is your name?
My name is Laquan DeBose. I am a student success coordinator here at Emergent Works.
Hey, Laquan. Thanks for the work you do here at Emergent Works.
Thank you.
So, what is Emergent Works like to you? How would you explain it when people ask you, like, what is EW?
But EW, I would want to say, is a safe haven for learning. So if you want to learn into tech, if you have an interest in music, if you have an interest in mentorship, and you don't know where to go or anyone who you will feel safe with, we know that we have a community of people here that can support you in any phase of tech and music, mentorship, and life questions you may have.
And speaking about music and life question and mentorship, things that you do in huge amounts for folks, could you talk about the TRAP program?
So our program is our music program that we run for our youth between 16 and 25, where we focus on therapeutic writing skills, along with audio engineering, video engineering. We run a 16-week program where we pay our youth as independent artists so they could tone their craft and be able to learn the different aspects of the music business, along with making money and making art at the same time.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for the work they do with Trap. Is there anything you want to say to the Crypto Harlem audience?
Crypto Harlem audience, anyone interested in Emergent Works of Trap, please feel free to reach out. We are always welcoming new people to our family and our community, so please come join us.
And what's the best way for folks to reach out and find you?
Well, the best way to reach out is from our website, emergentworks.org, or you can reach out to me by email, which is Laquan at Emergent Works, which is LAIQUAN at emergentworks.org.
Cool. Thank you so much, Laquan. Thank you for the work you do. Appreciate you. Okay, so now here I am at the Techathon, and of course, Crypto Harlem, we care about privacy first. We're not gonna be beaming you people's faces or anything like that. But I just wanted to show you the dope spread that we have here at the Techathon. They got the Fruitathon. They got the Raisin Muffathon over here. You know what I'm saying? There's the Cream Cheeseathon, Mad Bagelathon, OJ. So many types of hot chocolate, coffee, decaf, because, when you're hacking and you're working on the code, you need to keep energized, so you need to have that going. And then this is so cool. They have berry infused sparkling water, but everything has like a cool name, and that's the digital detox. So it's digital detox. I'm definitely gonna get some of that. Ooh. Then there's a Control Alt Refresh, which is lemon thyme cooler with hints of coconut. Wow. Okay, so if you're not in New York City, you don't know that it's like 80 degrees today, and it's super hot and super steamy. So I can't do any kind of hackathon, techathon, anything without a little refresh. So I'm gonna get that. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, let me see if anyone else will be like down for a quick interview. Yeah,
Full EW.
you gotta rep the EW.
100%.
Okay, all right. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Rosalind Zavris. I'm the president of the board of Emergent Works.
Rosalind. What is Emergent Works?
Emergent Works is a nonprofit organization that trains returning citizens and individuals impacted by the justice system in coding and technology literacy.
How did you get involved with Emergent Works, and what is Emergent Works? Like, what does EW mean to you?
I got involved through my work at Prime Produce. I heard about this organization originally called Code Cooperative, and I wanted to be a part of it as soon as I heard teaching coding to individuals so that they can have true economic freedom and liberation right there. I come from a family that is system impacted as well, so I've seen firsthand how difficult it is to not only get a job post-incarceration, but to get a good job. And to live in a world where you actually can rebuild and thrive is something that many organizations just don't know how to crack that nut.
It's so true. So you mentioned Prime Produce.
Mm-hmm.
What is Prime Produce?
So Prime Produce is a community space, art space, and collective working space here in Hell's Kitchen, New York City. We run co-working, a community garden, and are a space to incubate amazing community-centered programs.
This is such a beautiful space, and this is such beautiful work. What's the most exciting thing today about the Digitizing Dreams Techathon?
Well, just how many people are here, and people that have never heard about Emergent Works before, but we're really interested in connecting with technology in a different way and learning more about our organization. That shows that, again, technology can be democratizing if we work for it that way. And if we say anyone can show up, anyone is welcome, and we believe that truly, then people do come.
Awesome. Okay, let me see. Let me just check if I could try to see if there's any questions in their chat. I'm very bad at using the mobile version of this, so
I've never live streamed myself before, so.
Well, this is going to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and I think one of our other platforms as well. So
Nice.
yeah, and it'll be on our website. I'll make sure you can check it out.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, but it's cool because people can interact with us like in the now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you did great for your
thank
first
you.
live stream thing. I'm trying to think like what other questions. Do you have any questions for me while I have you?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit more about what we talked about earlier, which is like Ford's interest in cybersecurity and how it's getting worse, I would say. Not only all of the, I don't want to call them mills, but they're pretty much mills in other countries that feed and farm people's data and information. Like, for instance, my personal information was stolen and 1 million credit cards were taken out in my name. So how you're thinking about it and how the things that you really want to do moving forward,
Oh, yeah.
both within your work and forward and
Yeah,
forward.
sure. Well, I would say, as a hacker who travels the world, I've been to these places where folks like take your identity and or send misinformation and stuff. So I don't want to mess up the chat here. All right, hold on. We're getting a presentation. Oh, maybe I'll tape this presentation real quick. I'll answer that question.
We'll be having a conversation later, so I don't want to interrupt you, but truly honored. As I am, my name is Army. I'm the executive director of Emergent Works, and we are fighting mass incarceration through technical education and skills-based training and workforce development. And we view tech, all things tech, as a vehicle towards economic mobility for those who are, oppressed. And, we started as hey, software engineer only, come in tech, get a good job, make the big bucks. But as the world changed, we adapted. We adapted to the community's feedback. We adapted to the economy and realized that, tech is everywhere. No matter what field, no matter what industry you're in, you're using technical tools. You're more than likely using computers and laptops. And people have a right to have access to technology and access to education that would allow us to grow skills to be able to work from home in our pajamas. Right, I think we all saw that in COVID, and then we also saw productivity increase, and I feel like that's a right that people should have, as they explore pathways in any career field. So really honored to be in a space with you all today as we go through the Techathon. I'm looking forward to seeing the solution. This is actually my first Techathon as well. Right, so I'm learning with you all about what this looks like. I want to shout out Crypto Harlem. I want to shout out the Ford Foundation. I want to shout out Roper Consulting. I want to shout out Rehire. I want to shout out Emergent Works Board and team, YP Board, OSC Board, for just joining forces and making sure we can have food, making sure that we could be in community, in space with each other, and coming up with some dope challenges. So keep doing your thing. If y'all want some more food and drink, it is here. I'm looking forward to sharing space with you for the rest of the afternoon. Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool.
Thank you.
All right. Whoa. Oh, those are good. I had the digital detox. Digital detox is really good. I could feel the myself detoxing.
It's full of fizz and fresh berries.
Yeah. Thanks for that. It's dope. Yeah, I would say, with any kind of cybersecurity issue, right, it's important for us to remember that if every human being, like John and Yoko, they were like, war is over if we want it, because we choose to pull these triggers, we choose to put people in harm's way, we choose war. And if every human being was like, yeah, no, if every soldier was like, yeah, I'm just not listening to the orders, you come down, general, and you do it yourself, there'd be no war, right? Any kind of cyber issue is the same. So there's somebody out there who's like, I need to get on a bus and I got to take it to a village, and then I go to the internet cafe and I hack you to get your data or get it from someplace, and then I resell it so I could eat, And so if we stop those incentives, we can actually stop this whole problem. That's the better place to stop it. And there's a lot of commercial interest in making the problem so you can pay them to fix the problem or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or keeping some sides of the problem alive. When right now it's we can stop malaria by just giving people tents, So we can stop a lot of these digital harms quite easily. One through education on one side, and the other through opportunity on the other side, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the Crypto Harlem style. That's our vibe. So meeting folks who are part of these issues, on the other side, you're like, oh, you're so smart, and this is really hard work. Why are you out here even doing this? It's because they have no opportunity. So but if you do have a credit problem, the key is obviously everyone should freeze their credit unless you know that you're about to go into a store and try to get a new line of credit open at a bank or get a new iPad or whatever it is, right? you don't need your credit to just be open and warmed up and ready to rock.
Right,
Because
yeah.
that's what someone will do. It's quite trivial and easy to steal someone's identity. We're not going to talk about how to do that. And it can lead, obviously, to like a lot of consequences. It takes months, if not years, to clean it up.
Yeah.
So it takes about a couple of hours to like find a target and become that target, you know? So it's really about helping people create fences and moats and all kinds of different levels of what we call defense in depth, like a lot of different annoying things. So people who steal identities will just leave you to the bottom of the list, you know? Yeah. But I would say number one, be freezing your credit. Number two is like locking down your accounts.
Right.
Number three is not sharing even things that you think are trivial personal information, because like a bingo card of what people need, and
yeah.
they're time rich, so they'll just keep digging until they find those things, you know. So yeah,
Setting up two-factor authentication.
yeah, two-factor authentication, password manager, those are like that's like the good hygiene, like ground foundational stuff. Freezing your credit when it comes to that stuff, that's another thing. I did a little thing when there was a discovery by TechCrunch of some like millions, not record dollars, but like hundreds and millions of records of people on internet. It was being sold on a hacker website. It wasn't new, it was like old data. I think it was like from like 2019 or 2016 or something. Maybe it was even older. It was pretty old, I remember this leak. But I was on the local news talking about like, hey, this is what we can do to like slow it down and stop it. And but I think there's always going to be, it's a cat and mouse game. There's always going to be an incentive for your information, especially if you're a high net worth individual that's a very like large amount of credit, or if you're someone who's just been like really working hard because you're about to buy a house or something and you manage to get your credit like to a very high level. Those are people who should probably be like most worried. Folks who like manage their credit very carefully and got it to an extremely high level, or folks who just have disposable income, because it's harder for you to notice these things. It's harder for you to notice like you went, you know, like down a few points. And then on the other end of the pool, people who are like, I don't have credit, I don't care about my credit. You actually do have credit, you know, might not be a score you're happy with or whatever. And because you're not on top of it, you won't realize like there's like all these weird charges and like someone trying to get a Lambo in your name or whatever, you know what I mean? So I think those are the three types of people who really should heed this advice the most. Yeah, hope that was useful.
Yeah. No.
Great question, you know. I think Army's taking pictures, so I'll tell the people on the stream, hey, what's up? This is Matt from Crypto Harlem. I am at Prime Produce, chilling with Emergent Works. Happen to be hanging out here with a member of the board of Emergent Works. Emergent Works works with folks who are impacted by the carceral state on like, yo, let's take you to the next level. In this case, it's Digitizing Dreams Techathon. Let's take your dreams, let's use technology to help you, you know, just like dream big and actualize, right? And whether that's through, in the beginning, you know, Code Cooperative, Alex and them making software engineers, to Emergent Works, just like getting people skilled up on all layers of technology, to, you know, be people who are brought into the workforce, working remotely, working in offices, doing all different types of roles regarding technology, and just changing their lives, changing the lives of their family, and making sure that, they move forward and higher every day. So the executive director, like lead of Emergent Works, is Army over there. I'm gonna interview him real quick. All right, so thank you for your time. Appreciate you so much. Cool. All right, Army. All right, I'm gonna interview you, and then
Where we at?
yeah, let's go out front.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
so I don't want to pick up people's cool Techathon conversations. Yo, the trap master right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so Army.
What's up, family?
All right, you're on the live stream now. Hey, Crypto Harlem live stream. I'll introduce you to Army. Introduce yourself.
How you doing? I'm Army Armstead, the executive director of Emergent Works. I'm an artist, a creative, and a dad. That's the most important thing about me. I'm a dad.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you, family.
What is Emergent Works?
Emergent Works is a non-profit that is fighting mass incarceration through technical education, skills-based training, wraparound services, and we also build dope technical solutions for other mission-aligned organizations. We train people up, we connect them to employment opportunities, we make sure they get paid and get paid well.
How did you get involved with Emergent Works?
Crazy thing, I actually started as a mentee in 2019. We were formerly co-cooperative. I entered into that class through probation and really, went in with a chip on my shoulder, went in thinking I'm just going to learn code and how to build websites and charge my music friends for their websites. And what Alex, our founder, shout out to Alex Chin, what the community that she actually created was just much more than technology. It was about healing. It was about restorative justice. It was about, access. And that just lit a fire in my soul that just made me want to show up in this particular way for our community and myself.
So can you explain the Digitizing Dreams Techathon? Like, what's going on today?
Yeah, so shout out to the team, the EW team. We just graduated our 7th virtual cohort. We had 29 people go through the class, and shout out to everybody that crossed that finish line. And what we wanted to do, we're really big on community, right? We're really big on making sure we have mentees that have mentors from the tech industry and other industries that use digital tools. So when we talk about community, we're not just talking about our mentees and making sure they can come and learn and, have space, but also the mentors, right? Like, how do we engage them? We want to engage stakeholders. We want them to continue to, contribute to our curriculum, contribute to the community here. So with the Digitizing Dreams Techathon, we wanted to, number one, establish a touch point of engagement with our stakeholders, because why not? We got a free space. We got to just come eat. We love to eat, right? So that's always important to us. But also this time, how do we engage our technologists, right? How do we also introduce things like cybersecurity now? Because it's huge for, CBOs, nonprofits, but it's also huge for system impacted folk, because like, if you've been gone for 20 years, how do you protect yourself from anything? How do you set up the proper systems, right? So we want to start having that conversation with our community. So this event is allowing us to do that in a fun, engaging, and creative way, bringing in all the stakeholders, bringing in Crypto Harlem to come, lead and speak about these challenges. Everybody's locked in right now on that challenge, and it's getting harder for them. But it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to know that we can use tech to build community. You can use all types of tech too, right? Because it's the cybersecurity challenge. Then there's a coding challenge. This is a no-code challenge. So thinking about how do we look at tech as a whole and not like software engineering only for our communities, So really honest. Shout out to Matt. Like,
wow, shout out to you, Army. Wow, that was amazing. Just watching you just speak from the heart and just riff. It's an honor to be an audience of that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Well, I'll let you get back to the Techathon, and I started late, so I gotta wrap the Crypto Harlem live stream. But
now you're all good. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, supporting Matt's work, and being a part of it. Much more collaboration coming soon.
One last question: how do people get involved with Emergent Works?
Absolutely. You could reach out to hello@emergentworks.org, or you could just visit our site, sign up for the newsletter. We drop a lot of information in our newsletter, so please visit the site or email us at hello@emergentworks.org. We definitely respond. We like to respond and get back to people in a timely fashion.
Wow, thank you, Army. Respect.
All right, family. Love.
Mad love. Appreciate you. Okay, well, it's already 2:00, and I know I started late, but please learn more about the amazing work of Emergent Works. Make sure you go on your digital detox. I'm going to drink my digital detox. And emergentworks.org, emergentworks_ on the IG. And I see you in the chat. Let's see if there's something in here. I think I can read. I'm very bad at this mobile setup. Okay, yeah, just hearts and claps and fires, and I appreciate you all. I will promise to get better at the mobile thing because it's summertime, and so we're going to be outside more. And I promised that I would do 2 of these outside streams for every 2 inside streams. I definitely need to get this thing fixed. Thanks for rocking with us at Crypto Harlem. Encrypt. Stay safe. Look out for each other. Peace. Thank you, Draw of Things. Thank you, D Elixir.